Hi, I'm Sammy.
Hi, I'm Emma. And we're doing the Daltile New Product Challenge. Sammy.
Mommy's going to show us the name of one of the new products at Daltile. And we have to guess what it looks like.
Then it'll show you the real thing to see if we were right.
Okay, what's today's product?
Product is the Beehive Medley.
Beehive Medley. So what do you guys think Beehive Medley looks like?
I know. I think it's the tile with the feeling of a beehive, like a honeycomb.
Okay, you think it feels like a honeycomb. Sam, what about you? What do you think Beehive Medley looks like?
I think it looks kind of like, I think it has like tons of hexagons.
You think it looks like hexagons?
That's what my guess was.
I think those are really good guesses.
That's what my guess was. I basically had the same guess as Sammy. So let's see if we got it right.
Okay. Emma, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
I need you to stand up. I need you to walk to the kitchen and lean against the wall. Yes. Is that card? Can you grab it?
Okay.
Bring it in.
Okay. This is what the Beehive Medley was.
Can you prop it up onto the couch where you were sitting?
We were right. It does look like hexagons.
Just not the way
Sam, can you help her prop it up so we can show everyone?
So it's basically a ton
I got it wrong.
You were on the
that
right
doesn't
track.
look like what I thought
basically hexagons.
They're hexagons, that's
They
right.
might not.
Yeah, but that's not what I
the
thought
only
it
thing they have to do with a beehive.
What-
They're hexagons.
What kind of colors and patterns do you see though?
I see black, white, a little bit of beige,
Mm-hmm.
some dark gray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this has the whole color palette.
Yeah, it does have the whole color palette. That's a great word.
So there's like brick red,
Mm-hmm.
green,
Mm-hmm.
like weird. I know what this blue is called.
It looks like a dark blue and navy blue, and then underneath it is a teal. Your knees in the hole. Okay, so we're back with our Beehive Medley, and Emma has what we call a subboard, a library card. So you can see it's a lot smaller than the big board. And Emma, can you flip it over for me?
And this is what the back looks like.
On the back of the library card, it tells you all about the tile. It shows you all the different colors and patterns, and it tells you the sizes, and it tells you what we call the testing data. What do you think testing data tells us? Why would we want to test a tile?
To see if someone would like that tile in a part of their house.
Well, let's think about it. Where do we put tile?
On the floor.
On the floor. And what does that mean? If it's on the floor, what are people going to do to it?
Step on it.
They're going to step on it. So what are the kinds of things that we don't want for a tile to do if somebody steps on it?
Poke them.
We don't want it to break and poke them, right? We don't want it to break. We don't want somebody to slip and fall, so we need to test how slippery it is.
We need to test how fragile it is.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
So imagine this was the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and I was walking on it,
Yeah.
and I slipped and fell because it was too slippery.
Well-
Would you think that was a safe tile to put on the floor?
I would not, and that's why when
Although,
architects
What if you walk on the tile and your feet have a perfect grip? Would you think that's a safe tile?
Yes.
So there's something, I'm going to teach you guys really quickly about a test called the DCOF test, DCOF. And it stands for differential coefficient of friction. That's a really big word and you don't need to remember that. But what it is, it's really cool. They take a little robot. His name is Bot 3000. And they fill him up with soapy water. This is a real thing. We do it at the factory.
Does he clean him?
He does not clean. He runs back and forth across the face of the tile, and underneath him on his belly, there is a pretend heel for a shoe, like somebody's shoe. So it's going to run back and forth across the tile and see when does the heel of the shoe start to slip on the soapy water on the tile. And that tells you, that number that it spits out after it runs back and forth, tells you the DCOF value. And if it's above a certain number, that means it's safe to use on floors that are in really public places where lots of people will be walking. So one of the numbers, if you look on the back of that Beehive card again, it's going to say DCOF. And it's going to say that it's greater than 0.42, and that means that we can put it in commercial spaces, in places where lots of people's feet will be on them.
Yeah, in like
I cannot find DCOF
areas.
right now.
In public
but
areas.
If you look really closely, maybe you guys could find it.
Thank you, Emma. We're going to take a quick zoom in on that board. If my Vanna White assistant would be so kind as to hold it up. No, you're moving it around too much. Freeze, freeze. So there's your DCOF. It says 0.42, and that tells you that it's good for use in commercial areas. And then if you go over to that side of the board, you'll see it tells you that this comes in an 8.5 by 10-inch size. Now, we apologize. Our video is a little blurry, but if you reach out to me on my email, we can schedule something like a Zoom, and I can present you all of these tiles one-on-one, zoom in on all the details, and we can ship you this board to wherever you may be at the time so that you can review it in person yourself. All right, so that's today's challenge. Do you guys have anything that you would like to say before we sign off for the day and we'll come back tomorrow?
So if you guys want to get any of these tiles, just look on these. What is it called?
Virtual library?
Virtual library, and you will be able to pick any of these tiles you want.
Yeah.
So we're on Sammy.
Can we say thank you?
Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you
enjoyed
like,
it and
subscribe, and put on the notifications.
That's right. Like, subscribe, and put on those notifications, party
See
people.
you guys later.
Take care.
And
Bye.
I hope you liked the commentary about tile.
Thank you.